when you are composing functions. So that means you have f of g of something or g of f of something. So it's like you have one function inside of another one. When that happens, you're always going to evaluate the inner function first. So it's kind of like you're working from the inside out. In example 10, we have f of g of 2. So what we want to do is find out what is g of 2, because then we want to find f of that number. So our goal is to first find what is g of 2. Well, g of 2 would be plugging in 2 for x in g of x. So that gives us 3 times 2 plus 1, which is 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So g of 2 is the same thing as 7. So really we're finding f of 7. So that's our step 2, and then we're done. So f of 7 would mean looking at f of x, plug in 7 for x. So that would be 7 squared plus 3. Now 7 squared means 7 times 7, which is 49, plus 3, which gives us 52. So that's our final answer, is 52. Let's try another one. This time we have g of f of 3. So once again, we're going to start with the inner function and then work on the outer function. So step 1 is to find f of 3. So for f of x, we're going to plug in 3 for that x there. So that's going to be 3 squared plus 3. Now 3 squared is 9, plus 3 is 12. So f of 3 is 12, which means we're really finding g of 12. So our step 2 is to find g of 12. Right, well that means for g of x, we're going to plug in 12 for x. So that's 3 times 12 plus 1. Right, 3 times 12 is 36, plus 1 gives us 37. All right, now just to show you one more time a way that you might see your final answers written is, remember we started with, in example 10, f of g of 2. So f of g of 2, we found our final answer as 52. I just wanted to rewrite that for you so that when you see it written like this, you aren't confused by that. The same goes for example 11. G of f of 3 was equal to 37.